Okay. I'm going to attempt to take down this nice big poplar that has a severe lean to it. But first, I got to put a notch cut in that sourwood tree that this is all tangled up in. We're going to take this one nice and slow and safe.
Hello Timbers and Trails fans, I hope this video finds you well. I wanted to put in a little audio overdub here of this video as we had reviewed it. There's some very interesting things as Josh follows this tree. One of the things you'll find is if you look down at the base, once he's getting into the poplar, you can see the massive lean in this tree. If you look down, once he starts to get through here, the tree will eventually fall, but it takes a moment and he's very patient. What you'll see on the far left hand screen, just right at the edge of the bark, you will see a massive explosion of water that he did not see, that I showed him on the video that he couldn't see when he originally was there. Pretty amazing stuff, all the pressure that this tree was under in such a lean like this. And if you'll also notice that the stump actually, because of the weight relief, actually moves up probably 2 inches from its current position. So I want you to take a look at that. It's very fascinating. It's amazing what trees and just nature can do in general.
Stay on the high side of this one. Big and beautiful. That went down perfect. Nice. I just finished bucking that up into sections, so I was able to get 5 10-foot 1 pieces out of that log. Now this one is probably not going to give me a whole lot, but it's still worth cutting to me because I don't like wasting, and I took the tree down, so I might as well use it. This one's a pretty decent section, and then I had to cut out about a 7-foot chunk right here, but that's still not going to go to waste either. I'm going to cut that up for slab wood just because of the cool little crook in it. Make a little countertop for my wife up at camp. Epoxy it and let her go. But those 3 sections right there are really nice. I'll get a lot of roofing material out of that. Alright, well, I'll be back in a minute. We'll hook them up and start dragging them out. So this morning I started off with trying to pull some of those poplar logs out of the area that we cut and dropped the tree. Well, to no avail. The first log still lays there. Ironically, all of our trails are pretty much dry right now, except for this one. And it is just gooey. I've known that I've wanted to build a bridge right here for a while, but the screened-in porch took place of the bridge. So I am now going to have to get this bridge built so that we can haul logs out of here, because I've got probably close to 10 or 11 logs that have to come out of that section back there, and going the other direction towards the north is just, I don't even think that that would be possible. It's pretty gnarly too. So we're gonna have to stop what we're doing right now on this porch and get this bridge built, and then I can start hauling logs again. So I'm thinking, I measured it out a little bit ago. Looks like it's going to be about a 32-foot long bridge. Get me over this wet weather creek, up onto the dry, and get me up to about where the butt end of that log is laying right now. I have all of the material for it. I don't have to mill anything. I've already planned on that, so I've taken a lot of stuff that I didn't want to use for the porch, and it's going to become the bridge. So that's what we're going to have to do. Maybe tomorrow we can find a couple of good logs to drag in here for runners, and then start trying to get them in place, so next time we can actually start laying some boards for the bridge itself. We'll see what happens, but I am running out of daylight right now. It's only 7, but it gets dark back here rather early. So we're gonna go mess around and have a little fun somewhere doing something. Well, I figured since I can't pull logs out of that area that I showed you earlier with the poplar, the trail is just way too wet, too steep. I just keep getting stuck, so figured I might as well take advantage of the nice weather and let's get some firewood cut and stacked. Got the sawmill site. All that wood is now cut up and split. And now I'm going to unload the last of it, and then we'll go get the splitter. And we'll come back down to here where I've got a row of sassafras and a row of beech that is pretty much all ready to split. It's already been sitting there for a little over a year, but I gotta get it split so it dries out better. So let's get it stacked. Okay, so once again, I'm too impatient to wait for this to either dry out or build a bridge. The Egyptians can roll stuff. Let's hook onto this sucker and see if we can pull it up into the dry part of the trail and then get the log arch back on it. At least doing it this way, the side-by-side is sitting on dry trail. With the log arch, it was not. All right, let's give it a shot. Okay, so that worked out pretty well actually. Now I can get the log arch back on it and get that one to the mill at least. I'm dying to see what that purple does when I slab that thing up. I doubt that I'm going to do any more like that. That's a little rough on the old side-by-side. Not to mention rough on that trail.